Cover me, moving.
Alex Doberstein was suing Tan. Doberstein was hurt during SWAT Academy. Tan was the training officer. He ran the program, and some felt he was pushing the cadets past their limits. Doberstein was hurt during a normal routine. He launched a bomb, but he was too close when it went off. He suffered damage to his legs. He'll never be a cop again, and so he needed some help paying for his hospital bills. He wasn't just suing Tan, he was also suing SWAT itself. Doberstein needed someone to pay for the multiple surgeries he needed, just so that he could walk again. Tan understood why Doberstein was doing it. He just didn't like being sued. It made him feel like he was being blamed for Doberstein's mistake. It was Doberstein that failed to follow rules. It was Doberstein that set the bomb off too soon. Tan was big on being fair, and he knew Doberstein didn't deserve pay from LAPD. Not when Doberstein hurt himself. Tan was still talking about it when they got the call. They were called about an armed robbery going on at the museum. The thieves made off with $1 billion worth of treasures. They also killed everyone they could find. They showed a total disregard for human life. The one thing they didn't count on was Carla. Carla was at the museum that day. She hid when the shooters came in. She called 911. She got Hondo. She kept him on the line when the thieves killed everyone else. She was almost found, but SWAT helped her find a place to hide. SWAT was too late to catch their thieves, and the one thing they had in their corner was Carla. Carla worked for the Colombian government. She was supposed to gather those artifacts for her government. The items that were stolen were part of a treasure that was found on the Santa Clara. The Santa Clara was a ship that was meant to be transporting Colombian gold to Spain to help pay for a war. Only the ship sank. It was found years later by Captain Russell Jones. He was American. He runs his salvage business. He paid to get the ship up. He and his people found the wealth, and then it was taken from them. There were several countries that tried to claim the wealth. The American government took it because they claimed they were holding it while its real owners were found in court. Neither Russell nor his people were paid for their hard work. Russell also spent time in jail. He waved a gun around when American federal agents came to claim the treasure, and he got a nice stint in jail for it. His company also went belly up without him. His people became unhappy. They thought they found wealth that would set them up for life, and instead they lost money because of that ship. Now, the Colombian government was getting it back. The men who found the ship doubted that was fair, and so a couple of them came up with a plan to steal the loot. No sooner was the treasure stolen by ex-employees than another crew joined the picture. This other crew killed some of the men from the first crew, and they stole the treasure. It's like the prize was cursed. The first crew was Americans that were part of the salvage business. The second crew was indigenous Colombians who thought their government didn't respect them. The Colombian government purposely kept the indigenous claim off the paperwork when they sued to get the treasure back. Carla was a part of that Colombian crew. She originally planned on stealing the treasure when it was being moved. No one would have gotten hurt. She had nothing to fear from observers. It was the Americans that started the killing first, and the one piece that Carla seemed worried about was a mask. The mask was the most expensive piece out of the whole collection. The second Carla got it back, she disappeared with her friends. It was a while before SWAT realized she was linked to the second crew that robbed the first crew. SWAT called Carla. She answered their call. She also answered their questions. She easily admitted the part she played and how she worked with the cops to find out where the treasure was being held. She went on their land to get to the thieves before they did. Her people only killed killers. It's not like the first crew was all that innocent. Jack Givens was managing the American crew. They hunted down Carla and her friends. They found them around the same time that SWAT found them. They all ran into each other at the docks. It was a giant shootout.